Once upon a time in ancient Greece, there lived a young man named Demetrius. He was always curious about the myths and legends that surrounded the gods and goddesses of Mount Olympus. So one day, he decided to embark on a journey to seek the truth behind these tales. He journeyed deep into the forests and climbed the tallest peaks, asking anyone he met about the gods. Finally, after many long days and nights, Demetrius reached the entrance to the underworld, guarded by the three-headed dog, Cerberus. The creature barked ferociously, but Demetrius stood his ground, shouting out to the god of the underworld, Hades, to grant him an audience. To his surprise, the dog quieted and the gates of the underworld creaked open. Demetrius stepped inside, feeling a chill run down his spine as he descended into the dark, silent depths. He saw the shades of the dead wandering aimlessly, and he realized that he was not prepared for what he was about to face. As he approached the throne of Hades, the god appeared before him, his eyes blazing with an otherworldly fire. "Why have you come here, Demetrius?" he demanded. "Do you seek death?" "No, great lord," Demetrius replied, falling to his knees. "I only seek the truth about your kingdom and the myths that surround it." Hades regarded him for a moment, then nodded. "Very well. I will grant you your wish. But be warned, the truth may be more than you can bear." And so, the god of the underworld began to recount the tale of how he came to rule over the land of the dead. He spoke of his battle against his brothers, Zeus and Poseidon, for control of the underworld. He spoke of his jealousy and bitterness towards his fellow gods, who lived forever in the light, while he was condemned to rule in eternal darkness. But as Demetrius listened, he began to sense a growing unease. Something was not right in the story that Hades was telling. He could feel it in the pit of his stomach. And then, suddenly, the ground beneath his feet began to shake. The shades of the dead cried out in terror, and Demetrius realized that the god of the underworld was not the only presence in the realm. Something else was stirring, something ancient and evil. The earth split open, and from the chasm emerged a massive, writhing form. It was the Hydra, the multi-headed monster that had once terrorized the ancient world. And it was not alone. With it came a horde of other monstrous creatures, all risen from the underworld to wreak havoc upon the living. Demetrius scrambled to his feet, his heart racing. Hades stood beside him, his eyes blazing with fury. "You have unleashed something terrible, mortal," he growled. "You have brought the wrath of the underworld upon us all." And with that, the god of the underworld disappeared, leaving Demetrius to face the monsters alone. The young man ran through the halls of the underworld, dodging the snapping jaws of the beasts that pursued him. He knew that he had to find a way out, to warn the world of the horrors that were unleashed. Finally, he stumbled into a cavern, where he saw a figure waiting for him. It was Persephone, queen of the underworld, and she had a warning for Demetrius. "The gods have sealed the entrance to the underworld," she told him. "You cannot escape. But you can still serve a purpose. The monsters that you have released will